Art is a true therapy. I mean, anybody should give it a try, like make something with your hands. My business is Nolde Forest Pottery. I established it in 1994 with potter Greg Zieber, and I'm still running solo today. I met my business partner at Breininger Pottery in 1985. Greg Zieber was a very unique individual. First of all, the most amazing sense of humor you'd ever meet, and the kindest person you'd ever meet. And he was a true master potter. I never saw another potter or met another potter as good as he was. And that's not a biased statement. He really was that good. And then he always brought out, have fun every day, enjoy what you're doing. And we really did. I mean, we had a good time working together. I was inspired to do pottery by a high school art teacher at Conrad Weiser High School. I really thought, hey, this is much better than painting because you can hold it in your hand. My biology teacher at Conrad Weiser was Lester Breininger, who owned a pottery shop. And he used to come down and look over my shoulder and watch me work. And one day he said, hey kid, you want a job? So I took the job. A lot of people are on the assumption that I apprenticed with Lester Breininger, but the truth is I shared a small workspace with Greg every single day. And that was my education. I mean, I spent every day with him working, and everything I learned was from him. We started Nolde Forest Pottery we had a lot of customers who kept coming to us and saying, if you make these beautiful pottery pieces on your own, we'd rather just buy them from you. And there was a line of people who I'm very thankful for to help us get this business going. And Greg and I kind of just said, you know what, they're right. We were doing all the intricate work, just him and I. I mean, we were producing a lot of stuff for two guys. So we thought we're going to come over here on the property and start making stuff, and we did. Greg did all the throwing, and then I was the decorator, sgraffito, slip trail. And it was nice because we mutually respected each other. And then that's probably why we were able to stay in business 25 years. It was pretty tough the day I found out that Greg was sick. He actually came to work, and he actually handed me the papers from the doctor. He found out he had pancreatic cancer. His first statement was, "You're going to be okay without me," which I was like, well, how is that possible? And I couldn't, fathom doing it on my own. But he said, "Oh, you're going to be fine." It's just how he was. You're going to be fine. And I thought, well, how in the world could I be fine? I'm losing a friend. I'm losing 50% of my business partner. But he was right. I was going to be okay. I didn't see that at first. The grieving process after Greg's passing, it was, just way beyond saying difficult. Can you imagine spending every single day in a room with somebody and they're not there anymore? I don't think I spent more time with anybody in my life than him. I decided to keep Nolde Forest Pottery going on my own because, one, you can never replace somebody like Greg. It's impossible. And it was actually the only thing I've ever done. I just took the passion I had for the business, I dove all the way in, and thought, I can do this on my own. To keep the business going, I had to balance out, what orders and what can I conquer and what can I still make without my business partner. Learning to throw was probably the most difficult thing. It still is today. He was just a master. But I think the pottery kind of took over. The creative process took over, and it really kind of pushed me through. The pottery business totally helped me with grieving the loss of Greg, and I kind of honor him every day if you think about it, because I did keep going. And the pieces, I do make them on my own, but they all have this reminder of Greg in them. I think people will still say, I kept the tradition, I kept everything going that we started. I may have some of my own voice now and my own creativity, but we started it together. So today, this year marks 10 years that Greg's passed, and the business is doing very, very well. We survived COVID, which is a miracle. That it's hard with a small business to survive that. Greg probably crosses my mind every single day because I'm surrounded by a business we created together. It's still running. His tools are everywhere. I use his tools every day. a lot of his tools are marked with his special Z signature, and he used to do that so I wouldn't touch his tools. But now, in his honor, I use his tools every day. I use all his wheel tools. There's some advice I had to help people get through this kind of grief, and I think one was surround yourself with really good people. I was lucky to have a really good family. And two is, if you have any passion, like I was lucky enough to have this passion to create, dive into your passion and like do it in the honor of that person. Don't give up and sit back, and they wouldn't want you to do that. And Greg definitely didn't want me to do that. He's like, you got this, you'll do this.